My name is Hamse Daabjeerin and you are watching Security Update. These are the stories making the headlines in this episode. Somalia Defense Minister and British Ambassador meet in Mogadishu strengthen efforts to eliminate Al-Shabaab threat. Somalia Parliament Speaker suspects traitors may have facilitated pumping of military base. Former Hiran Gafena reveals rift with Hirshabelle president over anti-Al-Shabaab operations. Somali clans reach preliminary agreement to halt deadly inter-clan fighting in Middle Shabelle. Welcome to the program. Somalia's Defense Minister Abdikadir Mohamed Noor and the British Ambassador to Somalia, Mike Nitharianikis, held a meeting in the capital city to enhance security measures and address the menace of terrorism in the country. Somalia's Defense Minister Abdikadir Mohamed Noor and the British Ambassador to Somalia, Mike Nitharianikis, held a meeting in the capital city to enhance security measures and address the menace of terrorism in the country. According to officials, the meeting aimed to post counter-terrorism operations and effectively address the persistent threat posed by Al-Shabaab, which has been a major obstacle to peace and stability in Somalia. During the discussions, both parties reviewed the progress achieved by Somalia's security forces in the ongoing fight against terrorism. They also analyzed the challenges that lie ahead in the pursuit of establishing a terrorism-free nation. Ambassador Nitharianikis reiterated the unwavering support of the British government for Somalia's endeavors to combat terrorism and restore lasting peace and security in the region. Officials said the meeting between the Defense Minister and the British Ambassador underscores the mutual commitment to tackle the Al-Shabaab threat and highlights the importance of international cooperation in achieving peace and stability in Somalia. The Speaker of Somalia's lower house of parliament has strongly condemned Monday's pumping of a military base that claimed the lives of many Somali soldiers and wounded more. The Speaker of Somalia's lower house of parliament has strongly condemned Monday's pumping of military base that claimed the lives of many Somali soldiers and injured more than 70 others. Sheikh Adan Mohamed Noor, commonly known as Adan Madobe, said he suspects traitors may have facilitated the pumping, in which Al-Shabaab group claimed responsibility for the attack. In a statement on Telegram, Al-Shabaab said one of its suicide pumpers carried out the strike. The pumper detonated a suicide first as the soldiers lined up after breakfast. The soldiers had been recently deployed to Mogadishu for additional training and equipping, officials confirmed. Meanwhile, two Somalia security officers told VOA that agents investigating the pumping have arrested at least 3 military officers, including a colonel, in connection with the incident. The officers, who asked not to be identified because they are not allowed to publicly speak to the media, insisted that the 3 officers are suspects only, and that they will be questioned about how the suicide pumper managed to access the military base. In Jowhar district, an incident unfolded as Tahir Muhammad Kanti, a local government official, tragically lost his life as a result of a landmine explosion at a puzzling livestock market in Jowhar. The incident also left several soldiers from the regional government forces injured. In Jowhar district, an incident unfolded as Tahir Muhammad Kanti, a local government official, tragically lost his life as a result of a landmine explosion at the puzzling livestock market in Jowhar. The incident also left several soldiers from the regional government forces injured. Authorities promptly responded to the scene, with security forces conducting through investigations into the cause of the blast. However, official statements regarding the incident have not been released as of now, and no group has claimed responsibility for the attack. The landmine explosion occurred after President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud's visit to Jowhar. The president's scheduled visit was rerouted due to reported security concerns, leading to a meeting with regional and state leaders at the airport in the state. According to the regional administration, The incident has caused profound grief and concern within the community, and authorities are committed to ensuring a comprehensive investigation to ascertain the circumstances surrounding the tragic event. Former Hiran Region Governor Ali Jaita Osman has disclosed a significant divergence of views with Hirshabelle State President, highlighting the contrasting strategies concerning anti-Al-Shabaab operations in the Hiran region. Former Hiran Region Governor Ali Jaita Osman has disclosed a significant divergence of views with Hirshabelle State President, highlighting their contrasting strategies concerning anti-Al-Shabaab operations in the Hiran region. According to Jaita, the regional president exhibited reluctance in acknowledging the success achieved against the Al-Shabaab until they had advanced to Adan Yabal district in the Middle Shabelle region. Jaita expressed his disapproval of the leadership abilities and qualifications of the politicians heading the Hirshabelle administration, specifically mentioning Regional President Ali Goodlawe and Vice President Yusuf Dabaged. However, it should be noted that the regional administration has yet to respond to these accusations. Ali Hussein Goodlawe, the Hirshabelle president, took the decision to dismiss Ali Jaita Osman from his position as the governor of the Hiran region a few weeks ago. Subsequently, Abdullahi Ahmad Ma'alin Sufur was appointed to assume the responsibility of the vacant position. According to the federal government official in Somalia, National Army killed 25 Al-Shabaab fighters, including foreign commanders, and injured others after conducting an operation west of Wajid district in Bakol region under Southwest State Administration in Somalia. But we will be back after the short break.
Making documentaries is one of the most creative craft and challenging endeavors you can be involved in. It is an effective strategy to inform, persuade, educate, defend the perspective, and shed light on various issues, policies, and activities. At CBA TV, documentary production is our forte. We capture every TikTok detail of events in highest resolution to tell the story you care about, from politics to human hunger, research-based content, educative and informative. We also help you project your story in a dynamic perspective that attracts the world views of the target audience, as there is no better or more powerful way to place the organization's values and achievements than to make an excellent documentary film. No doubt, our strength lies in these ventures, and we pride in many award-winning documentaries which have been earning accolades across Africa and beyond. Let's tell your story.
Welcome back again. According to the federal government officials, Somalia National Army killed 25 Al-Shabaab fighters, including foreign commanders, and injured others after conducting an operation west of Wajid district in Bakol region under Southwest State Administration in Somalia. According to the federal government officials, Somalia National Army killed 25 Al-Shabaab fighters, including foreign commanders, and injured others after conducting an operation west of Wajid district in Bakol region under Southwest State Administration in Somalia. The Ministry of Information revealed that the forces recovered weapons during the operation, saying the Al-Shabaab members could not even collect their dead bodies as they were defeated. The group has not reacted to this claim by the government. The operation comes days after Al-Shabaab pumped a military base that claimed the lives of many Somali soldiers who were lining up at the time the incident happened. The government announced an investigation regarding the matter. The two sides intensified their operations against the other, as the government recently declared its plan to launch the second phase of the anti-Al-Shabaab war anytime soon. Two Somali clans have reached a preliminary agreement to end the recent inter-clan fighting in the Adale and Ragaeli districts in the Middle Shabelle region, which resulted in the deaths of over a dozen people. Two Somali clans have reached a preliminary agreement to end the recent inter-clan fighting in the Adale and Ragaeli districts in the Middle Shabelle region, which resulted in the deaths of over a dozen people. The former president of Somalia, Sheikh Sharif Sheikh Ahmed, and traditional elder Ugas Mahmoud Ali Ugas led a delegation of elders and politicians from the region to facilitate this agreement to end the hostilities. In their efforts to find a solution to the conflict, the involved members have designated 4 areas for the deployment of the fighting tribal forces: Post Muluk, Gaifo, El Harar, and Bushehr Sheikh, all of which are within the Adalle and Ragaeli districts. However, the conflict between the warring clans has been ongoing for more than a year, resulting in numerous casualties and reports of villages being burned down on both sides. Last week, Somalia President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud addressed the recurring inter-clan conflicts in the Middle Shabelle region during his conversation with the Hirshabelle president. Somalia Southwest Regional State Administration has announced a new anti-Al-Shabaab operation in the coming days in response to Al-Shabaab's imposition of a 2-week blockade on the southwestern town of Baidoa. According to Muhammad Sheikh Abdullahi Hayo, the media advisor to the Southwest Regional President, the region has devised a plan to break the blockade imposed by Al-Shabaab on the interim capital of the provisional state. Somalia's Southwest Regional State Administration has announced a new anti-Al-Shabaab operation in the coming days in response to Al-Shabaab's imposition of a 2-week blockade of the southwestern town of Baidoa. According to Muhammad Sheikh Abdullahi Hayo, the media advisor to the Southwest Regional President, the region has devised a plan to break the blockade imposed by Al-Shabaab on the interim capital of the provisional state. The administration emphasized that success against Al-Shabaab can only be achieved through collective efforts, with the administration and the public actively combating the group. Last week, Somalia President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud condemned the group for imposing the blockade, which affected businesses and resulted in price hikes as vehicles transporting goods from towns such as Mogadishu are stranded. And with that, the story of the Somalia Southwest Regional State Administration announced a new anti-Al-Shabaab operation in the coming days in response to Al-Shabaab's imposition of a 2-week blockade on the southwestern town of Baidoa. We'll wrap up our program for this time. Thank you very much for being with us. This is me, Hamse Daabjeerin.